Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is not Arina Hanis, but you can call me yours for short. That was a joke. Obviously, you can call me Arina, and I'm a 22 years old woman who loves to plan everything that I want beforehand. With that being said, I want to ask you guys some questions. Are you guys working in this current pandemic or not? No? Yes? And for those who are not working yet, are you planning to get married in the nearest future? Yes? Whoa, stop! You're getting married when you're not even employed? Phew, that's tough. Well, duh, of course, because my husband can support me enough. Nowadays, getting married in your early age has become a trend. And let me tell you that there has been lots of negative impacts on marrying the love of your life before building your own career or making your own personal income before being committed into the marriage life. And trust me, you better take some notes. Here's why you should build your own career or even find your own source of income before getting married. I'm going to divide it into two elements, which are mentally and financially. Based on the statistic on Department of Statistics Malaysia, the number of divorces increases 12% from 50,862 on 2018 to 56,975 on 2019. Thus, crude divorce rate or CDR increased from 1.6 on 2018 to 1.8 on 2019. One of the major contributing factors to this situation is due to the intervention of the family in-laws. Have you ever heard of people getting divorced because of their in-laws? Especially because the in-laws are not satisfied that their only son working their blood, sweat and tears to support the family. Or because you don't work or stay relaxed at home waiting for your husband to give you money. And that is why I emphasize on building your own career or even getting your own personal income before getting married. I want you to take a minute and imagine if you contribute to your family source of income, surely 100% your in-laws will not get mad at you for staying at home and dilly-dally for most of the time. By building your career before marrying, you can contribute and also help your husband at the same time. Not only that, there would be more money for you to spend on shopping as well. New makeup, new bags, new shoes, all using your own money. If that's not enough, then your husband can provide more. It's a win-win situation. Furthermore, if you have your own source of income, you can avoid getting into troubles with your in-laws. Can you imagine having an argument with your in-laws just because you're unemployed? And not only that, you live far from your own family. You can't rent to your husband and your family doesn't live near you as well. And you can only go back when there's holiday or something. Our next element would be financial. Based on the new Straits Times article, financial issues are the biggest cause of divorce in Malaysia. For 2018, out of 6,901 cases which were referred to the tribunal, 2,971 cases were related to financial problems in the family, said the Deputy Woman, Family and Community Development Minister Hannah Yeoh at the launching event of Women of Wales Community Kitchen in 2019. And here is why I emphasize on building your own career or even having your own personal income before getting married. Imagine, if you have your own money while you were married, you don't have to depend on your husband 24/7. Or if your husband encountered some problems at work, you can even help him or even support the family a bit because as the quote goes, 2 is better than 1. Another reason why you should build your own career or have your own personal income is it can be as a backup plan. What if something goes wrong to your partner's occupation, like he was being fired or he was not getting paid, especially in this current pandemic? You can somewhat be of help to him, even in the smallest amount. It will be a major problem to not have a backup plan, especially if it's related to financial. Most married couples nowadays are fully dependent on their husband only, and this would cause a bigger problem to the household. Let me tell you a story from one of my acquaintances. She got married 2 years ago and she's unemployed at that time, and because of that, she had to borrow her brothers and sisters' money because she's short on 3 to 5,000 ringgit for her own wedding. Can you imagine that you use someone else's money for your own wedding because you're unemployed? And that's on you. What if you had your own job, had your own money, had your own source of income? You wouldn't have to borrow other people's money at all. Surely, if you have your own source of income, this problem would not arise. But because she's unemployed, she had to borrow her brothers and sisters' money for her own wedding. From other perspective, having your own personal income can be of help to you, especially when your husband left you for someone else or he passed away. How are you going to live? How are you going to feed yourself, your children? Sure, you can ask for your in-laws or family for help, but for how long? Imagine if you're unemployed with no source of income and your husband left you for someone else. It's not just going to hurt, but you also need to find out how to make ends meet. Just a snap of the fingers, you could lose everything. Now, you're left with nothing but only misery. Not only that, you also need to figure out how to live, how to eat, how to pay the bills, the rent. So, think before you act. Sure, I know that getting married is exciting and stuff, but we need to look ahead. We need to see beyond everything. Having your own personal income or building your own career before getting married is a marvelous idea. Why? Let me sum it all up for you. Your husband left you for someone else and you're unemployed. Not only you're left with a broken heart, but also left with a car, a house that needs to be paid every month. And how can you fix that if you're unemployed? At that precise moment, you would think, I probably should have my own source of income before a while being married. In conclusion, having your own source of income would be the best way before getting married or while being married. Because you know what? To spend the rest of your life with someone needs you to be prepared for any challenges that you might face in the future. There are many positive things that comes if you build your own career or even have your own source of income before being committed to something big such as marriage.